That song was probably the biggest challenge of the band's whole career. They proved that they could be very versatile, emotional, and passionate, while writing a song that would become one of the most learned by guitar players. They also proved that they didn't need to go to 100 BPM with the driest guitar tone and the harshest vocals just to make a point or communicate a feeling. Load and Reload were something else. This is when Metallica started to display new influences, although they kept some elements from Black Sabbath, Motorhead, and Jimi Hendrix. We started hearing some bands like Soundgarden, Pantera, and Alice in Chains. Metallica chose not to be out of date. They kept up with the then current grunge and alternative metal scenes. They also displayed southern rock and blues rock influences on songs like Ronnie, The Memory Remains, and Low Man's Lyric. Once again, Metallica took the challenge and proved the diversity and evolvability in their musical style. In terms of emotion, James took on the mission to dig even deeper. The lyrics got darker on The Outlaw Torn and Fixer, and the darker they got, the more relatable they became to listeners. I don't know what you think of Saint Anger, but at the very least, it expanded the band's musical style and kept them relevant in the early 2000s nu metal scene. Also, James at that point was at his worst, dealing with alcoholism, past traumas, and other insecurities, which led him and his bandmates to write the deepest, darkest, and most disturbing music and lyrics they could come up with. It's important to add that the entire band participated in the writing process of that album, which provided more perspectives, especially in terms of lyrics. I view each of Death Magnetic and Hardwired to Self-Destruct as summaries of Metallica's career. I believe they only added a few minor things to the band's vocabulary. 72 Seasons, though, was on a different level. In terms of lyrics, emotion, and intensity, this is where James dug deepest. Not only that, James was more genuine and authentic than ever in delivering those emotions through his vocals. So to wrap all that up, I would say that all of those things are what made Metallica's music so unique for 40 plus years. Now, what do you think? Would you agree or disagree? Would you add anything? You can leave a comment. But just before I go, there's one unanswered question. That's the question I asked in the beginning of the first video. Are the reasons behind Metallica's success the exact same ones behind Sleep Token's success? That question, my friends, will be answered in a very similar future video, What Makes Sleep Token Special? And I'll leave you with that. Thank you very much for watching. I would appreciate your support by liking and sharing this video and subscribing to the channel. Also, while you're at it, go check out the stuff on Instagram and TikTok. Yup, I'm now there too. Thanks again, please take care of yourselves, and as always, have fun. Wink.